Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you, giving you game 1 in a series between Th000 and Tara here on, I believe this is Tidewater Glades, and this is going to be a human against undead matchup. We see Tara spawning as the yellow undead here at what I'll call the 12 o'clock position. Meanwhile, a hop, skip, and a jump away, we have Th000 spawning as the purple human. Now, I was reading through some of my comments recently, and someone asked for some dating advice, and I was just like, you know what? I don't think of myself as a dating expert. I definitely am not. But if my children, when they get to the age of wanting to date, I guess I would ask them, why do you want to date? If you're doing it because, hey, you want to have fun, hey, you want to make someone make you feel better, or you want someone to complete you, those are definitely not the reasons why I suggest you looking for a significant other. Definitely not the case. Just because, well, let's just say that if you don't feel completed and don't feel whole, don't go into a relationship, because then well, that relationship won't feel whole either. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look and break down what's going on here. I purposely didn't speed up the first 2 minutes just to give a little bit of that spiel. We are going into a Death Knight, and that Death Knight is a bit delayed since we did go for a Crypt Fiend opening, and the graveyard was just a little bit earlier with the delay of that Altar of Darkness. We do see the Tomb of Relics now coming into play as well, and as the Tomb of Relics completes, we should be picking up that Rod of Necromancy. Now, Tidewater Glades is an interesting map in that it is very easy to spawn extremely close to your opponent. Now, these spawning locations are actually closer than you would be on Turtle Rock, because on this map, you pretty much have a straight shot. You can go straight to your opponent's base in a matter of seconds. As we see now, the Death Knight and the Archmage, actually, I guess the building time, the Death Knight was not delayed very much at all, as the Archmage should now be trying to go after this giant wolf creep camp. Alright, the Death Knight may be able to come in here with a kill steal, with a Death Coil. This could potentially be very, very bad news. And what's going to happen? Dark Troll number 1 gets taken down. Death Knight is able to get the steal and picks up the Wand of Mana Stealing. Very, very big item there, and that is a very big deal. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength now picked up by the Death Knight as well, as Tara pretty much stealing all of the main experience here. Peasant now gets taken down. Death Knight is now out of mana, as the Wand of Mana Stealing, it was used. Beautiful, beautiful denial there, and all of a sudden the Archmage gonna find himself in a lot of trouble. Arcane Tower is here. Skeletal minions could be making their way out. Death Knight getting some easy damage onto that Footman. The Footman now backing off. There's the call to arms, as the Skeletal minions could turn around and start attacking that Footman there. Alright, Death Knight, are we gonna perhaps see, oh, there's a Death Coil. Oh, the Peasant is gonna end up taking one more shot, and it goes down, as the Death Knight still has a fair bit of mana left if he gets another Wand of Mana Stealing charge off. There you go. There is that Wand of Mana Stealing charge. The Death Knight unable to turn this Peasant into a Rod of Necromancy skeletal minions, as the Footmen are now out on the field. Alright, the Crypt Fiend will most likely end up getting healed by a Death Coil, as opposed to trying to Death Coil down this relatively low hit point Footman. The Footman is at 195 hit points, so nothing a Crypt Fiend shot and a Death Coil can't take care of rather quickly. What is Th000 gonna do? Th000, perhaps the more well-known player in this matchup, is he gonna be able to overcome what seems to be an insurmountable deficit, as the Archmage quickly realizes, hey, maybe I should not be in here. This is going to be extremely bad news, as the Archmage quickly runs inside, takes a Death Coil, and that Death Coil almost takes him down. Wow, what an interesting play there, as that Rod of Necromancy really changed things up. All right, Militia attempting to clear out this creep camp here is gonna do exactly that, as the Archmage gets to level 2. Acolyte gets taken down. Archmage now at level 2, and Th000, I guess, was trying to just buy a little bit of time, but he is gonna be in a world of hurt here unless there's a surround. All right, the Footman The Death Knight gets a Death Coil off. There it goes. The Death Knight now down to 30 mana. No possible chance for a Death Coil onto the Archmage. Archmage does have I repeat, does have a Staff of Teleportation, so we'll be able to teleport back home relatively easily. All right, skeletal minions now running around in a circle, unable to catch up to a militia. Militia, very, very fast movement speed, and it does get taken out there. Archmage still running laps, trying to hide from the majority of the undead army, as the Death Knight is really hunting for that Archmage. All right, I believe the backpack upgrade. No backpack upgrade. The Death Knight purchased another Rod on Necromancy when it went back home. And that Death Knight now is in a little bit of a sticky situation. Yes, he could perhaps try and take down this Archmage pretty quickly. Are we going to see, a Green Drake? If the Archmage can take down this creep camp, that would be a very big deal, but you can see that this water elemental is taking way too much damage. A beautiful attack there to purposely make sure that the creeps lost aggro. Death Knight gonna come in here. Come on, get some easy experience. There's one. Are we gonna see perhaps another Staff of Teleportation as the Archmage is gonna be able to get away without a problem? All right, let's take a look at this. The Centaur Shadow Dancer now trying to get away. There's a Death Coil, and as the Death Knight will be able to finish that off with the help of Crypt Fiends, as the Crypt Fiends take a little bit of damage. There goes a poor fawn that was just stuck in the middle of the forest with nowhere to run. Archmage, down to 136 hit points, needs to regroup up with the rest of his army. So far, Tara has been playing this extremely well. And now, with the item advantage and the level advantage evened up, it looks like Tara is going to be able to just surpass his human opponent here in the coming moments. Archmage being very gutsy, and this is just an absolute unheard of guts there. And what is that? Rejuvenation on the Archmage. Archmage is staying barely alive as he does pick up a Shaman. The Shaman, with that rejuvenation, keeping this Archmage alive as the Archmage now gets the level 3. Lich arrives to the party, and what is going to happen here? All right, are we going to perhaps see a Frost Nova? Death Knight needs to get over here in a hurry, down to 60 mana, as the Lich now trying to back off. There's a Frost Nova there, and some Crypt Fiends could try and finish off some of the rest of these units. All right, Death Knight may try and Death Coil the Lich, as no, we are not going to be seeing that. The Shaman here may try and rejuvenate himself, as he is relatively low on hit points, but he should be fairly safe because the Crypt Fiends deal piercing damage. All right, no normal attacks at all to really haunt the Shaman. The Shaman also benefiting from the Brilliance Aura, and this heal was absolutely instrumental in allowing the Archmage to stay alive against what would normally have been an impossible creep camp. All right, Death Knight now looking to push forward once more. You see a whole bunch of towers now coming in. We are doing a quick upgrade to castle. And is that guard tower going to finish in time? No, it is not. Down it goes. Now we see an arcane tower here. You can see a guard tower there also taking a fair bit of damage. It's going to get canceled as the arcane tower now suffering a lot of damage once more. Though pretty much up the creek without a paddle. Tara really catching his opponent off guard there, and Tara looks like he will end up taking game number 1 as the peasants call to arms to try and fight back the skeletal minions, but a quick Frost Nova dealing tremendous, terrible damage to all of these peasants as they get taken down. All right, it looks like that is going to be the GG as Tara takes game 1 in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game number 2.